an ardent nature lover, Dr. Nisha Varghese has been awarded PhD with Junior Research Fellowship from the University Grants Commission. She has also completed her Masters in Sociology, securing first rank at the Kerala University. She is regularly writing a parental column for an online children's magazine. Dr. Nisha Varghese is an active Toastmaster training people in leadership and public speaking skills. Awarded the title of DTM in the beginning of 2019 from Toastmasters International. She regularly interacts with people in corporate offices and giving feedback on their communication skills. She is also serving as a member of judging panels in many competitions. Being an oil painting enthusiast, Dr. Nisha Varghese is always interested in painting natural scenes, trees, climbers, flowers, meadows, streams and the beautiful play of natural light on them. Enjoys creating artwork using embroidery on cloth. Have won prizes at university youth festivals. One of her paintings Autumn was shortlisted for the International Painting Exhibition at Birmingham, UK. Used to take painting classes for students. Have participated in group exhibitions and painting workshops at Sharjah Heritage Museum, Dubai Mall, Kerala Social Centre, Abu Dhabi. Participates in activities associated with Artista Art Group and Save Scrap and Sew, which deals with repurposing of tailoring wastage. Alarmed by the indiscriminate use of plastic in our surroundings, Dr. Nisha Varghese believes in encouraging students to say no to plastics at supermarkets and other places all throughout their daily lives. She tells them, a plastic cover which we takes at the supermarket for covering an apple goes back to the earth as waste and stays there as junk for more than 400 years.
Welcome back to another episode of Positive Media, the Tejas YouTube channel, which introduces the people who has crafted a signature for themselves in this world. Today, I'm extremely proud to introduce a beautiful person, a lady with substance, who has carved a place in this fiery world of men. As one said, each time a woman stands up, she stands up for all women. Our guest today is a multi-talented personality, and to describe her achievements, it'll take me a few hours. Instead, let me briefly explain you the 4 areas where she has excelled beyond excellence. First, she is a rank holder for the MA in the Kerala University, who also achieved her Junior Research Foundation or JRF for doing doctorate in Sociology, and also achieved her PhD from Kerala University. Secondly, she is a great artist, especially impressionist artist. Third, her communication skills. She is a versatile orator. She was the finalist for Debate Champion in Division B, year 2017, finalist for Evaluation Contest in DTAC 2019, and the Interdivision finalist for Debate Championship year 2019, in addition to her many winning speech contests in areas and divisions. Her leadership skills. She is a distinguished Toastmaster and currently the Area Director of Area 27. She has been in the UAE for about 2 decades and a member of our Tejas Toastmasters Club. Now, please join me to welcome the beautiful, gorgeous, resilient, versatile, and passionate DTM Dr. Nisha Varghese. Welcome.
Thank you, Alida, for that wonderful words of introduction. You have been so kind.
Yeah. Dear ma'am, before I ask more about your profession and Toastmasters, can you please narrate a bit about your family, your home state, and the native place where you come from?
I come from the southern state of Kerala in India. I think I should start with saying that by the time I had finished my 10th grade, I had changed schools 8 times.
Wow.
Fortunately, I was not thrown out of schools. The reason was my father is a retired bank manager. So every few years he would have a change of workplace, and all of us as family, we would close shop and move lock, stock and barrel. So I lived predominantly in Kochi, the town of Kottayam, Trivandrum, basically in Kerala.
Yeah, okay. So I heard that you are a great painter and a fan of fine arts. So can you please elaborate to all of us your journey as a painter?
The numerous interests that I have had in my life, I would say art has been that one constant. From the time that I could remember, I used to enjoy art. For some reason, I was never trained as a child in art, even though I used to paint and draw a lot. But during the last 10 to 15 years, I've made a conscious effort to train myself in what I like.
Nice.
So I have read more books, I have interacted with other artists, I've sought feedback from them as to how to improve my art. And my subject, sociology and art, I've tried to have an interaction between these two genres.
Yes.
So I have tried to apply my art to sociology. And I had a very short stint for training in art during my final year in college at the St. Teresa's College in Bangalore.
Nice. Okay, so I heard that you were a gold medalist in the Kerala University. So what is your winning strategy, especially when you had to handle your exams and curricular activities, when we students find it really hard to handle these exams?
Winning strategy. I don't think I exactly did the courses to win a medal, because it's not easy to actually aspire for a medal all the time. What I did was, the subject that I did my degree in, I did not enjoy that much. By the stroke of luck, the subject which I chose for my master's, which is sociology, I liked it a lot. So that was my winning strategy. From then on, I understood that whatever you're learning, you have to learn with a lot of interest.
Yes.
So if something was difficult for me to comprehend, what I used to do before is I used to chuck that. Now I used to spend more time on it. For example, one of my subjects in sociology was industrial sociology, which was a little challenging for me in the beginning.
Yes.
So I used to read more. I used to spend more time in the library. So that way, when more effort was made to understand and like the subject more, I naturally excelled in it, in that course. And I would say a rank or a medal or a grade is something that naturally comes to you when you strive towards understanding more. And since I took that much interest, I'm able to apply my subject sociology in other facets of my life as well. For example, even in my Toastmasters, I'm able to analyze better.
Yeah.
Analyze as to, if I speak, what will be of interest to my audience. Or if I do an evaluation, how can I help with the cause and effect of how a speech is delivered.
Oh, okay. So you are a debate champion in Toastmasters. So what are the skills that you acquired through participating in debate competitions, and who encouraged you to participate in debates?
Initially, I was not that much for debates. For certain force of circumstances, I had to be part of a debate team. Once I was in the debate team, what I learned was, you can be right, at the same time another person also can be right. So my debating stint helped me to understand that we can actually have two rights for everything, and you're actually often debating on a topic that you're not believing in, and you learn to be part of a team. I was part of a team where I was the concluding speaker. So it's not enough that I do well. I have to ensure that the team does well. When an opening speaker speaks, a rebuttal speaker rebuts, I have to collate all the points together, enhance their performance, and do well myself. When you become a team player, you win. And that was a big learning experience for me as a debater.
That was a great answer. So I know that you were born as a speaker and a loyal promoter of Toastmasters. Can you tell us your journey in Toastmasters?
I have a confession to make there. I'm not a born speaker. I'm so amazed at all of you youngsters being able to come on stage and speak so well. The first time I went on stage was when I was in the 6th grade, if I'm right. I went on stage and I remember that I could hear a rattling sound. After some time I thought maybe it's my heart thumping. Then I realized it's more than that. It was my little knees rattling in fear. So if I'm able to speak to you like this in front of you, and the feet is not rattling, or at least you cannot hear it,
Yeah.
that is because I've made a lot of effort, and Toastmasters as a program has helped me. It has given me the platform to do something about it. And I've passionately followed the curriculum or the programs or the projects that has been suggested for Toastmasters to help myself and others.
Now this is connecting to the earlier query. What are the major challenges you face during Toastmasters program?
Toastmasters as such is not a challenge, but it is the way you look at it. When I take up a project, I was never casual about it. If I was doing a project, I would give my all to it. I would like to give my best performance till date. So I would take each project as a challenge.
Yes.
And another aspect that I could say is Toastmasters or any other competitive arena. You have a lot of people vying for being the best.
Oh.
What I have understood is there is space for everybody. We have to hold our horses and we have to steer ourselves towards self-enhancement, straddled with mutual support. We have to realize that if somebody closes the gate for us, maybe it is an opportunity, it is a sign for us to change direction and go towards something even better. In this world, we have opportunities for everybody, and Toastmasters is an arena which presents excellent chances for us to improve ourselves.
Okay, so you are a mother of 2 girls, and so what are the major challenges you find when uplifting your children in this digital era, especially when we children are addicted to social media and gadgets?
It's immaterial whether you're a mother of 2 girls or boys or many children or 1 child. I feel it is a challenge for most parents dealing with the digital era, because as parents we do not have reference point as to how to deal with this.
Yes.
The school itself, we cannot deny the child the smartphone. The school itself stipulates the child to use the electronic gadgets. So from my personal experience, I have realized that if a parent has decided not to give the smartphone to a child till he or she is 16, 17 or 18, it is best for the child to agree with the parent, because other children may do whatever their parents prefer. Your parents have the right decision for you.
Yes.
Under the circumstances. And as if I put myself as a 9th grader or a 10th grader, and if I had the phone then, I'm very sure that I would not have been able to sit down and concentrate and learn maybe a challenging lesson in physics or a problem. I would not have been able to concentrate if I had the smartphone at my side. So my advice to all kids would be, if you're doing a project, if you're having your study holidays, or if you have something important to do, don't have your phone with you. Maybe you make sure that in a day, 15 minutes or 20 minutes you check the phone. But when you have something important to do, stay away from the phone. And always, I would say, kids don't have any indications for the social media.
Yeah.
The cling sound which calls
Yes.
you towards the phone, beckons you towards the phone. Don't have that. Keep it away from you. Use it only when it is really necessary.
Okay, so what are the leadership roles you have taken in Toastmasters, and how has it helped you to develop your family?
I have taken up leadership roles in the club at the district level as a pathways guide to implement the new Toastmasters education program, which is brought after 40 years. And then I'm the area director for area 27 now. The second part of your question, how you deal with leadership.
Yes.
I was always reluctant to take up leadership positions, but what it has taught me after I took them up is leadership is about owning the situation. You have to own the responsibility of the team. And it is, before I used to be troubled when a problem occurred. Now I know that problems are natural. It is okay to have problems.
Yes.
I've learned to own it, and I've learned that it is always not possible to get the best decision. So the decision that you take would be the most practical one.
Yes.
And sometimes it is good not to decide if it affects the integrity of the team.
Yes.
So it has been a great learning curve for me being a leader.
Okay, so what is the message you would like to give us Tejas Gavaliers who have just started a journey to improve our communication and leadership skills?
What I would like to say is, as Gavaliers, you've made the best option for yourself to be part of this movement. Because you know how I was as a child, as a speaker, and look at how good you all are. And whatever learning skills and communication skills that you gain from here, that is not just for this movement. It is to be applied in your life later. I will give you a typical example. In the short movie, you spoke about plastics, which I am against. There is a scope for a leader in each and every one of you.
Yes.
There is no point in waiting for a big leader to come. Each person, you can make a decision to use less plastics. A little bit of vegetables a number of vegetables that you buy, they are biodegradable, but the carry bag and the plastic bag that you bring home, it stays on the earth for the next 400 to 1000 years. And it is said that by year 2050, there will be more plastic in the sea than fish. How atrocious can human beings be? So there is a scope for a leader in each and every one of you. If you can make your start from home, if you make sure that your parents and yourself do not use plastic unnecessarily, you fill up your plastic bottles in the beginning, and nowhere that you meet your, using plastic utensils, you are making sure that you're making a change.
Yes, so this is your motto.
So whatever it is, something else that you're interested in, it is with compassionate work, whatever you're interested in, use this arena of Gavaliers or Toastmasters to apply it to your activities in life.
Now moving on to my last question. What is your feedback? Can I receive a small feedback from you of the new effort we've taken, the Stages YouTube channel, Positive Media?
I think this is a great initiative where you're making people sit on the hot seat and analyze and speak about themselves.
Yes.
Where they are seeing their lives in a new perspective, and I feel responsible that I have to maybe realign or redirect or regenerate my activities, which may have sometimes taken a back seat. Maybe I've been a little lax with my art activities.
Yes.
So this is a great opportunity that you are giving ordinary people like me.
Okay. So this was the end of the questions for today. Now, if there are Gavaliers who want to ask questions.
Yeah.
You're like talented in many fields like sociology, you're a great painter, you can communicate very well, you're a great leader. Ma'am, so like how do you manage all of these fields in one time? Like I try to manage like 2 or 3 sports at a time and I can't like handle, either I can handle my studies or the sports. So how do you manage all of them at once?
Very good.
Can I have your name?
Abhijit.
Thank you, Abhijit, for the question. I feel I take up responsibilities, those responsibilities that I can handle. If it's something that I cannot handle, I've learned to say no. And when I take up something, I do it with a lot of passion and sincerity. So whether it is sociology or whether it is art or whether it is your communication or leadership skills, these are only skill sets that you apply to a situation. Basically, my interest is to be of use to the people around me. At the same time, maybe I'm sounding selfish. I make sure that I also don't get harmed in the offing, but I make sure that every single day of my life, I do something fruitful for me and the others around me.
Every person at some point of their life will have some sort of vision in their mind so that they can progress more efficiently. So can you tell me that if you have any visions for the people in the field of education and in public speaking?
My primary responsibility has been to my 2 children. So I have made sure that my working hours are flexible so that I can give them quality time. And regarding a vision, maybe I don't have such huge visions, no, but I'm very sure that whatever I'm doing, it has to be useful in the long run to the people around me, to myself. I have taken up social causes wherever I can handle it. I've not taken up causes which would actually eat on my quality time as a homemaker, as a person dealing with my responsibilities which I've taken up. So that is how all of us can. We actually work on a small vision, something small that we can take up, which we are sincere about. We learn more from it, and usually we progress into bigger ideas. And for me, as I told you, reduction of plastic has been a point of interest for me. I've made sure that I learn more about art by interacting with people who are more proficient at that genre than me. And I have tried to apply, as I told you in the beginning, to my work, sociology. Many of my artwork, I've tried to depict certain problems that has risen in society, environmental issues, forced migration due to war, current situations, certain literary works that are of interest to me. So I've tried to depict art to my areas of interest, and to do more on that aspect, to learn more about that would be my short-term vision.
So, as we all know, you have won many titles and many awards in your life. So as every successful person, has some downfalls or some setbacks in your life. So when such things happen, is there anything that you tell yourself to remotivate and to keep you going? And if there is, can you please tell the audience so that whenever we face such similar circumstances, we can, we don't give up and instead keep going?
Setbacks are natural because change is the only thing that is constant, and change always need not be what you like. I told you about a specific mention in the beginning, that is, I did not like the subject which I was doing for my degree. So I could have left studies then and there, saying that I was a poor scorer for my degree. But then I decided that I want to change course. I want to do something which I like. So it was at the level of masters that I decided that I have to put in a lot of effort. This casual attitude is not going to help me. I had a direction for myself where I decided to excel in what I am attempting to do, and I would attempt in something that is of interest to me. So at any juncture of life, it is an opportunity for you to rise from the ashes. And this world, as children, what I need to tell you is, an exam is not that important. Look at me. I'm a person who did not do that well for my degree. But later, she was good enough to mention that I got a gold medal. So you can actually make a change at any juncture of your life. And that is my principle in life. Sometimes when you lose an opportunity, that is where you decide that, okay, this is not something that is going to work for me. I will choose something entirely different, and you're going to excel in that. So failure is sometimes an opportunity to escape from a situation that is really bad for you. Thank you, Alida, for the great words that you had for me, all those interesting questions. And at a young age, you have done so well. I feel so honored. Thank you.